There's a Sega game back there.
Yeah, they had Sonic sound effects.
Mm-hmm. Some new energy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is totally it.
Golden Axe, Crazy Taxi.
It was a Virtua Fighter glove, bro.
Wow.
Are they all coming into a new fighting game?
No, from a new,
This is it.
the new mini.
Really? Of course I did.
Collection?
Genesis collection.
What?
Jet Set.
Okay. Wow.
Jet Set. Wait!
Whoa, what's that?
What the fuck?
What was that?
Oh,
No.
it's everything?
This is a
It's Shinobi,
This is
Golden Axe,
this is a new console.
fucking Jet Set? Ow! What the hell? What the hell? Everything? How are they bringing a new one? And more?
Taxi and more.
Now in development.
Oh, dude. Dude, it was like 7 games or some shit.
Oh!
Holy shit. Okay.
Wow.
It was literally everything but VF. It was literally everything but Virtua Fighter.
Wow.
New games in one trailer. So many memories for all of us. All
And
of those
more.
are first of the many brand new games in development and set for release over the next several years.
Many.
Thanks
Oh.
to Sega for
It's
that
new age
truly
Sega.
Incredible.
Basically, we're like, all right, we're breaking
coming back.
Astro.
We're back.
We're resurrection.
Hell yeah, dude!
We had a Streets of Rage not too long ago.
Yeah, it's a brand new Sega-made Streets of
Yeah.
Rage.
Wow.
Holy shit! Even if it wasn't VF, it was like the best thing they could have shown. You know, here's all Jet Set Radio.
Commitment to our
Commitment to our legacy. But they said and more.
And more.
VF is definitely
VF
coming,
is
dude.
in there. VF is coming.
If all that shit is happening, VF is in there.
Oh, yeah.
Be honest, even outside of Rebirth, guess what I want to watch first?
Sega.
Sega.
I was deceived by this trailer. This looked like the most like
Generic.
Who gives
I didn't know
crap,
this was
like,
what we thought it was.
Yeah, this is like, you know, power up your thing with like this third-party controller.
Here's
They're trying to
energy
appeal to a new
drink.
audience. They're trying to appeal to a new audience. I get it.
There was a skateboard, but
Yeah,
that's not
that
a
was
skateboard.
Axel's-
Crazy.
Yeah, Axel's
What
Club.
was a skateboard? Should have been.
That was supposed to be for
rollerblades.
Jet Grind Radio.
Yeah, it should be.
Radio.
Did you
Should be, should be
Rollerblades.
rollerblades.
Of course I did.
Sega.
Let me reintroduce you.
God damn, dude. God damn, that shit looks crazy.
That was
God
though.
damn.
This wasn't.
Yeah. We did not see.
That was, to me, Shinobi looked
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's really well animated.
Golden.
Axe.
Even Golden Axe looks pretty dope.
It better be like hopefully multiplayer. Crazy.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god, is that
That's what
Gina?
I'm saying. There's like 3 taxis
There's
and
a bunch of taxis. Yeah.
Oh my god.
now in development.
Alright.
For a second, it felt like Sega was like going to release like another console or something like that.
It almost felt
It felt like it was like
Yeah,
When they
like,
were on
really
the
gonna
couch
do
in the
that
live
shit.
screen, I'm like, oh, is this going to be a Dreamcast Mini 2? I'm
looked
about,
like a
I'm about to
burnout.
pop off out on you, the biggest pop off you ever
So
seen.
everybody pop off, sorry, you fucking idiot.
Don't you ever did. I mean, I didn't believe.
Oh, so they're in San Francisco.
That's good.
It is San Francisco. It's obviously
See, yeah.
early.
And
This
look
is
at
early
that's-
development footage subject to change.
I see.
Yeah.
Look at someone's being a cop.
Someone's being a cop
Someone's
and he's
a cop.
chasing 3 taxis.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's a cop.
Oh,
and robbery.
Osmosis Hotel. This is literally Crazy Taxi 1 map.
These street signs say undecided.
The sign says
Undecided on the street side.
Oh, shit. All right.
Crazy Taxi looks insane.
But how do you stop the taxis? You just hit them or knock them out for something?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Well,
what
I
do
need
you
to
do?
go back to the other side.
Because they have a timer. They have to deliver in a certain time. So
Right,
you
right.
can slow them down.
I guess so. You just like fishtail them
Dude,
or
I can't
something.
believe the new art direction of Jet Set.
This was leaked. I don't know if you saw
It
the
was leaked.
screenshot.
This
I
and-
saw it, and this is definitely what it is.
This and Crazy Taxi were technically leaked as being like big games.
Yes.
But are any of these their like Mega games?
No.
I don't think they
The
are.
mega game is not this.
It's not any of this shit.
Oh.
Jet Set Radio!
Yeah, it's Jet Set Radio, not Jet Grind.
So this one's kind of weird. Yeah, they got the whole. It looked like a fighting game for half a second.
I hope
Sorta was.
I hope this comes together for Streets of Rage. 4 was great.
Yeah.
4 was really good.
It has like the bearded Axel though.
Is it? Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think it was.
He was doing a lot of his moves.
He was doing like kind of similar shit. Oh, the mega game was reportedly multiple projects. Okay, so maybe this was it. Maybe this technically was
Yeah, it does kind of look like Hobo Axel.
Yeah. Yeah, it could very much just be Streets of Rage 5. But that's the thing, you start considering like, so is the new House of the Dead going to be in there? Is Panzer Dragoon going to be? Did they just...
This looks really good to me. I wonder if they're actually hiring... I mean, look at that.
Goddamn.
Look at this. I wonder if they're actually using the people who did Streets of Rage 4 to do this.
It'd be interesting.
The Shinobi game.
It's very sketchy and stylistic. Like, holy shit, it's cool looking. This one is like really weird to me. Like
Golden Axe?
Golden Axe is weird to me. Like, who the hell's making this shit? It's not Sega. I don't know.
It definitely looks like an outsourced.
It looks like an outsourced game.
Outsourced partner. Maybe that's what they're doing. Is they're working with people they've had success with.
That's a good point. Maybe a lot of this shit is like, oh, so we're actually, those folks we worked with before. Maybe we're just bringing them on, which is why I think Panzer Dragoon could be in there.
Yeah.
But dude, this
Crazy Taxi looks fucking dope. It looks early, but it looks like it looks fucking dope. Yeah, this might be a free-to-play game. I think in Crazy Taxi has the chance of all these being like a games as a service thing.
Honestly,
maybe
like,
you get a cool taxis.
Yeah, they all
How-
work
how
early,
are they
but I
gonna-
would say most of these games should either be free to play or they should just not be $70 releases.
The question is like,
Just-
how are
just-
they
I
I don't
gonna
think you make a Crazy
get?
Taxi game $70.
You just can't.
Yeah.
And, you
I
know,
don't know.
like these games should be like in the 20 to 40 range, personally.
Well, the thing
You
is,
gotta ease people back into this shit.
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, because it's not even just easing people back, but how are you gonna get new people interested in this stuff? You know, like
Yeah, it's
a
like,
new gener-
like this is like
Us.
literally for us.
Yeah.
Like
Us.
literally for people like us.
You get people like us. You get streamers in on it, content creators, YouTubers, whatever.
And to be real, all of these games don't scream like absolute massive budget titles.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Like to the scale of like a Sonic
Right.
or a Yakuza.
Which is
They
why I'm
don't.
saying, like, just don't nuke this with like a $70 price tag on all of these.
Yeah, that'd be like the worst way you do it. Parada tweeting, "Where's Virtua Fighter 6?" Wow. To be real, like this shit is one of my favorite trailers. I'm about to heavily analyze. So you know what's crazy is that what's crazy is that this is actually a remake of the Crazy Taxi 1 map. And I can literally tell you from the locales. It's actually CT1. This is literally a spot from Crazy Taxi 1. This is literally a spot in downtown. There's the mall right over here. This is Oasis Hotel. Like, this is literally Crazy Taxi 1. This is literally the beginning of the game where you're going down, the huge jumps at the beginning of San Francisco. It's almost like a remake. This part's easily identifiable, but it's almost like it's a friggin'... Actually, no, this is towards the end of a run when you're going back up. They're going down here. Yeah. It's the Crazy Taxi 1 map. It just is. It isn't some like new crazy thing. Huh. It's a remake, yeah. And is this? It is. No, maybe not. But this is the car of the main character. What's his name? Jesus Christ. Beady Joe, Gus, Tina? No, what's her name? God damn it, I'm such a shithead. What's the main guy's name? Axel. Yeah. Time to pick a car driver. It kind of looks like Axel because he sort of has the shirt, but it's probably going to be every single character, right? Because there's a lot of Crazy Taxi characters. There's the Crazy Taxi 2 characters. Yeah, it's totally this motherfucker. It's totally this guy. Now we're getting into Crazy Taxi lore, chat. Right? It's totally this dude. 100%. He has the greenish hair. Yeah, it's him, and it's his car. It's just the main car. Zorro. I don't know what Zorro is, but it stole it from Crazy Taxi. What engine do you think it is? Dude, it's too early to tell. Here is my theory on a lot of this stuff, and I think this was already confirmed. When we were looking at these games, they don't look like absolutely massive AAA games. They do not. They look pretty dang good, and this one looks like, you know, obviously super good. My presumption is that the reason why we haven't heard anything from some of the other developers that have been making Sega remakes, a la Panzer Dragoon 2 remake from Forever Entertainment, as well as House of the Dead 2, the reason they've been so silent is because maybe they just got bought out. Maybe they're just doing the same thing that Capcom sort of did in the early 2010s, where they're like, hey, if anybody likes this shit, you want to make this for us? And, you know, they kind of did that lately with the House of the Dead remake, the Panzer Dragoon remake, Streets of Rage 4. You know, let's let some people actually work on these licenses if we're not doing anything for it. So that's my presumption. That's what this is. That the majority of these games are like, hey, just let us go crazy. Let us have fun. Let us like work on this stuff. And I think it maybe was confirmed. Somebody was saying it on Twitter that this is actually made by the same dudes that made Streets of Rage 4. Somebody said something somewhere that this is the Streets of Rage devs. I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. This is by Lizard Cube. Okay, so it's the same people. So yeah, once again, it more looks like, oh shit, you know, that's actually happening. That's actually happening, that Sega is getting outside development help for, you know, some of these games and allowing them to sort of make them now, which is great. Because do something with them. You have like some of the most, outside of Nintendo and Capcom, you have some of the most richest IPs of the entire industry that you do nothing with. Absolutely nothing. Although I will say, this Crazy Taxi is definitely lacking in the art department of other Crazy Taxis. It's very flat, right? I'm hoping it's just super early, and this is the one that I'm kind of questioning. I don't think this is made by like a Sega team. It's insanely early, and artistically, it's very flat. It lacks the pump and pop, the punch and pop that Crazy Taxi traditionally has. The visual like flair that Crazy Taxi has. And now it kind of looks like a Mario Kart game, right? It's early. Granted, it's early. It's the only criticism I really have of it. But there is another Crazy Taxi that had this happen, chat. And I can show it to you. There's another Crazy Taxi game that like doesn't hit. The first one is just visually way better. And it's like, dude, what's wrong with this game? Why does it not look good? And it's called Crazy Taxi 2. And CT2 sucks. Crazy Taxi 3 sort of like brings it back, but CT2 is just like really flat buildings, no personality anywhere. No like named locations, really. That has some good characters, but I did not like this game, bro. Something about this game just doesn't hit nearly as much as the first one. And then they fixed it in Crazy Taxi 3. They fixed it in this one, and this shit's great. And it brings back a lot of like, yeah, the punch and flair. This ends up being like Crazy Taxi All-Stars. I didn't know there was a 3. Yeah, 3's crazy because you get jumping. 3's really good. So are they gonna get Offspring back for Crazy Taxi? Who's your Crazy Taxi main? Fucking BD Joe, dude. Axel's the main character, but BD Joe's the hero. It would be a betrayal of Crazy Taxi if Offspring wasn't in it. It's a Crazy Taxi fan, right? I'm actually a Crazy Taxi fan, right? Actually, this is where you recognize the real Crazy Taxi fans. If you do not put Offspring in it, or like Bad Religion or something, or some if it's like modern poppy music, I think you need options, right? Here's the thing. You need like Bad Religion and you need Offspring guaranteed for sure. However, I can understand that you would want to put in like more modern shit, but the option to have like the classic tracks has to be there. Believe it or not, of all the games, I think Crazy Taxi like maybe looks the best. This is so cool. Just like a multiplayer Crazy Taxi game, bruh. I'm going to be real, though. None of these are full-price games. I'm going to be harsh as a Sega fan. None of these are games that should cost $60. Even Jet Set, to be completely honest. And Jet Set's clearly like the biggest budget one of all of them. Not a collection. That's a different story. If we're talking individual games, you know, then that's a different story. If it was a collection, then yeah, for sure. Jet Set Radio, depending on how big their scope is, maybe. But if you're going to ask people to play like a Shinobi game of a 2D like hack and slash, or slash like what pretty much 2D hack and slash, a 3D hack and slash Golden Axe, a Streets of Rage, like these are all anywhere between $20 to $40. $20 to $40 releases, period. And as much as I love Crazy Taxi, and I would love it
if Crazy Taxi could be taken to the level where it's like a full price game actually, and not just an arcade port, because Crazy Taxi has always just been arcade ports. I would adore it, dude. But to be completely honest, Crazy Taxi amongst all these games should be the free to play game. This feels like a game that is like almost designed for like F2P in some way, where it's like got taxi cosmetics and shit. I almost like feel like the gameplay loop of Crazy Taxi like fits that better. So I don't know. Something needs to be done, because most of these games cannot just like stand on their own and to be real, from all the footage we've seen, JSR is like the best looking one. Yeah, you know what? This definitely looks like a big fucking game. Okay, there's no traffic and no people walking around. It's early. There's like no moving cars or anything. Maybe it's lower budget than we think. That, or it's just very early. There's like one person sitting down. There we go. There's some people moving around. It looks like it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. No shit, it's an early development. I mean, we can tell, bro. We can tell. To be real, like none of the direct footage of all this is like, the only one that's really exciting is Shinobi, because it obviously has like an art style it's sticking to. And to a degree, I'd say JSR, but I'll be a realist as like a person that likes all these games. These all look like a step around like mobile game shit. They kind of do. But that's not because it is relatively early. It could be because that they are relatively low budget while also still being early. What they're doing here is they're not trying to sell you any of these individual games. They're not. They're not trying to be like, hey, you want to buy this shit specifically? Hey, you want to buy this shit specifically? Not really. It's more of an idea. It's this idea, right? It's the idea that all these things are in development with more things. That, hey, look, be excited because we actually are paying attention to our catalog. It's more of like a setup that like, we know none of these games individually look like they are worthy of a giant trailer as of right now, but more of just the concept that Sega is fucking back. And it's like a declaration to future development, much less old fans and stuff like that. PSO remake is possible, bro. No shit.